MotorWeek is made possible by Cars.com.
Your host for MotorWeek, John Davis.
Well, hello and welcome again to MotorWeek. We're glad to have you with us. Anytime you try to make a good thing better, you run the risk of ruining it altogether. Such easily could have been the case with the Mazda3. When it first arrived for 2004, the goal of the fun-loving Mazda3 was to help revitalize and, yes, add more zoom to the Mazda brand. Well, it's clear that the 3 met its goal. So now, after much tweaking inside and out, it's time for a new 2010 Mazda 3. Let's see if it's ready for an encore. Although the slightly larger second-gen 2010 Mazda 3 has much of the same architecture as the original, there are still significant changes. That goes for both body styles, the trendy 5-door hatchback and the more formal 4-door sedan. Taking cues from Big Brother Mazda 6, our test Mazda 3 hatchback greeted us with a far bolder stance from front to back. The restyled look begins with available bi-xenon headlamps for a more premium appearance. The grille follows recent Mazda concepts with a huge single-port smile. Too much grin, we think. Still, Mazda says it provides better airflow than the former upper and lower inlets, while a dramatically rising beltline gives the Mazda 3 an almost predatory stance. The 3's curvier back end flanks the large hatch with custom-look tail lamps, finished off by our S Grand Touring spoiler and dual exhaust tips. The base 15-inch steel wheels are gone. Available 16 and 17-inch alloys are also new designs. 2 4-cylinder engines are available now, a carryover 2-liter for the sedan only, rated at 148 horsepower and 138 pound-feet of torque. New is a 2.5-liter from the Mazda 6, replacing last year's 2.3. Output is 167 horsepower, a boost of 11, and 168 pound-feet of torque, a jump of 18. The forthcoming Mazda Speed 3 will sport a carryover 2.3-liter Turbo 4 with 263 horsepower, but with a tweaked suspension and even more flash. Front drive transmissions include a 5-speed manual, a new 5-speed automatic with manual shift mode, and a 6-speed manual with the 2.5. The Mazda 3 doesn't sip fuel as well as some of its compact rivals, but efficiency has improved by as much as 10% over last year. Government fuel economy ratings for a base 2.0 manual are 25 city, 33 highway. Our 2.5 automatic rates 22 city, 29 highway on regular gas, and gave us a respectable 24.9 miles per gallon in real-world driving. Our 3 sprinted from 0 to 60 in 7.9 seconds and through the quarter mile in 16.2 seconds at 87 miles per hour. There's good pep off the line, but we wouldn't call it powerful. Letting the automatic shift itself is a somewhat slow process. Better if you do it yourself. Otherwise, tighter gear spacing would certainly speed things up. The 3 exhibits very little front push, but body roll is more than we expected. To that end, there is an overall softness to the tuning which will be appreciated on commutes. Still, the revised steering gear is highly precise. Overall, handling is among the most solid and enjoyable in its class. Braking is also above par thanks to 4-wheel disc with ABS and brake assist. Stops averaged a concise 123 feet from 60 to 0 with good bite and no drama. The pedal is nice and firm, just the way we like it. Inside, the revised cabin has greater focus on sportiness and optimal ergonomics, with most of the improvements targeting the driver. The redesigned panel features a slick new multi-information display positioned high on the dash. It contains audio and climate info, plus a small screen for the available navigation. There's also optional push-button start. Seats are reshaped for more comfort during long commutes and more support for spirited driving. Leather trim, heat, and 8-way driver's power were standard on our S Grand Touring tester. Our car's moonroof Bose package brought with it just that, a one-touch glass roof with a killer 242-watt Bose Centerpoint 10-speaker surround sound audio system. Rear seat room is not spacious, but can adequately fit 2 for commuting and 3 in a pinch. It also has a 60-40 split folding feature, which helps extend the standard 17 cubic foot cargo area of the hatchback or the 11.8 cubic foot trunk of the sedan. Pricing for the Mazda 3 starts at $15,715 for the I sedan, $19,410 for the S sedan, and $19,900 for the S hatchback. Call it Zoom Zoom, call it the soul of a sports car. However you phrase it, the 2010 Mazda 3 is a near-perfect evolution. It's a flat-out better car than before, yet it's still a Mazda 3. Lucky for fans of this sporty compact, Mazda pulled it off, following one great design with yet another.